All right, so today we're looking at technology deals on Kickstarter. And again, Kickstarter, if those of you who do not know, is a kind of a incubator site of projects that may or may not come to fruition. Typically they do because they allow you to invest in the projects ahead of time in the hopes that the project reaches their financial goals. Then they commit to delivering you their product, a different tier of their product. And so I've purchased stuff on Kickstarter over the years. I also use Indiegogo, and there's a few other sites out there. But Kickstarter is kind of what kickstarted it all. And so today what we're going to do is we're just going to look through the Kickstarter technology projects on Earth page, sorted by popularity. And I tried sorting by the newness before, but I know that when you do that, you tend to get a lot of not so good projects, things that don't really make sense. And so the purpose of this video is to basically sort through this page on a regular basis and try to call out things that you might be interested in and things that get my attention. Also, I'll call out things I feel are kind of past their prime. You know, this was already done and nothing really of interest. So that's what I'm doing this because, it occurs to me that I browse through these things and come up with my own conclusions. And oftentimes people ask me, what do you think about this project or that project? Or what do you think about this approach to dealing with a technological challenge? And so that's what this is all about. So now it looks like we're on Kickstarter, based on popularity, in their technology channel. And you can see there's about 48,000 current projects, and these are the things that they have deemed the most popular. And so here, the only thing that really caught my attention originally was this project, Abacus by Pentaform, and mainly because I'm a computer geek, so I like these types of things. I like how they do the trackpad, and I like how they do the keyboard. It looks slick, and the costs are fairly, it's a full PC and a keyboard. This is not new, though. For those of you who buy a lot of computers and check the market for computers, know that this has been done years ago in different forms. I mean, going back to the 80s and the Commodore 64 and the Commodore VIC-20, those were basically the same thing. It was a keyboard that had the computer inside that you plugged into a monitor, and there you go. This is the same thing. And so just cooler, newer, faster. Now, whenever I look at these types of computers, I am concerned of the processing power. Is it a toy or is it an actual computer? And for me, it comes down to the processor. It comes down to the RAM because it allows you to have multiple ways to run multiple applications at the same time. And I also, a third degree, look at storage, right? But you could always fix that with a USB stick, right, or something like that, or external storage, which most people do anyway, and you'd probably want to do with this type of a computer. But the pricing here is okay. I mean, it's 149 pounds or $177 for a 2 gigabyte in RAM, 32 gigabyte storage, Intel quad core Cherry Trail processor computer for $178. It's not bad. That's pretty good, actually. I might pick it up, but I wouldn't pick it up as a work computer. I would pick it up more as a toy and curiosity. So if I had an extra $177 lying around and this is something that made me curious, then I would probably pick one up. As it stands, if I had my choice of these things, I would probably go to the very bottom here, which is where you'd find the most expensive one. And but it also has the most processing power. For me, you really need 8 gigs of RAM these days. I mean, that's even low. It's still got the same quad-core processor. And then it has 128 gigabytes of storage. So that's one of the things here. Because remember, you also have to factor in is how do you want to use this? Do you want to turn this into a Linux box as a what type of software is it going to run, and I assume it can run Windows, but then that takes storage. You got to have enough RAM to support that. But anyway, this is an interesting project. It's called the Abacus by Pentaform, full computer with the keyboard. It looks slick. The deal is good enough. It looks like they've already surpassed their goals. So the idea with that then, with 25 days to go, you have about 625 backers as of this date. Yeah, it might be something you might be interested in if you're into tinkering with computers and seeing new tech. This might work out. It could also work out as if you've got children that are just getting into computing. This might be a good way to get started without having it take a big footprint. You could just plug it into one of your monitors that you don't use anymore. You get at Costco for $130 on Black Friday, and you realize you don't need a 32-inch monitor, a 32-inch screen, and say, hey, this would be a nice second monitor then for my kids. So that's what this type of computer is for. So you could use this for that. So that'll be my focus today. Is that was of all these deals, that one kind of stuck out to me. You have things like wireless earbuds and gaming consoles, and then obviously you have solar-powered self-heating cooling lunchbox, which looks interesting. The other thing I was looking at was this see-through programmable mechanical keyboards. I love mechanical keyboards. I just I'm an old-school typer, so that works out great for me. You also have an ultrasound measurement device and portable air compressor, for tires and so forth. That's actually pretty handy. But again, nothing here that really blows my mind in this page. As usual, it's got some cool stuff, but nothing terribly earth-shattering. But that was the one I picked for today.